Guys, don't spoil the game. Come on. Necrophos ban. Darkseer ban. Darkseer ban's kind of curious to me. Bristle combo with Oracle is pretty nice. It'll make Bristle really, really hard to kill. Already did a long walk this morning with the dogs.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's okay, don't need to delete it. Bristle, Silencer pick. Silencer decent against Bristle because he casts a lot of quills. Global Silence against Oracle is good. Global Silence against Pango is good. Dazzle pick? Okay. Why Dazzle? Tusk pretty good at chasing people down. Very curious about this game now, especially with the Dazzle. Weaver ban because they're really disable limited. Weaver would be almost impossible to kill. And OG picks Enigma. It's like a core silencer. Probably not. Enigma Beast Ember. Sumail Ember. Sub Enigma 3/3 Beast. Now they pick Storm. So this is a better example of a Storm game probably. Their disable's a little bit weak.
You may now select your heroes.
Yeah, I was right on the hero picks. Support Dazzle. Alright, very curious to see what he does with this. If they think Dazzle is good enough to pick when when all the shit's on the line. Let's see it. I mean, Graving single target disablers like Beast Ember can be good. But yeah, Storm is definitely a solid pick. It's good against, you don't have to worry about Tuskanks. At least once you hit 6, that is. Starting Headdress, Fairy Fire, a little bit of stats.
Were you watching? That's how it's done.
Now you blew it! Now I told you a storm was coming!
Right.
It seems that basically both teams understand that like invading as the dire side into Radiant jungle and Radiant invading, it's basically the same as like the 10-minute stuff, right? It's easier to play into this direction than it is to defend it. So they basically just give up their starting lanes, and this is kind of reflectant from what I feel when I play pubs. Is that pretty much every pub I run in from Radiant into offlane and dire down to here. Every time it feels good to engage. And I feel like I do it because I don't feel punished enough doing it. And I probably have that feeling because it's naturally strategically better, I would guess, typically. So the fact that the pros are doing it is probably an extrapolation of that similar feeling, but backed up with better knowledge and experience is how I would describe it. They're going to try to clear this wave or block it. I'll just block it. I don't think this would do enough damage. Actually, it would. 8 times 80. Is that wrong? No, it would only do 460 or 400 something. No, 640. So you could clear a creep wave with level 1 remnant. Okay, Sox are just going for the beating. They're just going to try to beat up LTW. 3/3 is very dead. So this is one place that Dazzle is quite good, is if you have a tri-lane situation, because then it's an incredible disable and damage skill, basically. Because it lasts forever. That part becomes very good. But if you're in like a dual lane scenario, it's not very excellent typically. If they just keep, occasionally they have to de-aggro. But it'll be harder for him to retreat long distances. Now they're going to send solo top. A subs lane man, I just realized. Been a while since I saw the mid Enigma. It's probably a decent matchup against Storm Spirit. So it's a lot of damage from range, so you don't have to worry about your Eidolons getting killed by the Storm. And then you can just deny a lot of and slow down his experience a little bit. It's kind of cool. And Seb is going to be really good at denying these because he already plays Prophet all the time, so. All these get armor bonus? Is it only your creeps? Allied player units, okay. So it does work on your units. It doesn't work on lane creeps, of course, but. You got last word too.
Oh, but he doesn't get imp because he doesn't have glaives. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, that feels bad. Feels really bad. It's actually a lot of damage. Now that I think about it. 28 int at start. 28 int times 1.5 is almost 45 damage. It's like 43 damage or something. So it's actually 120 damage nuke at level 1, which is not that bad. It's pretty long cooldown, but it's still pretty high damage at level 1. But yeah, wish she still didn't. Bristle has good int, so it's not a big deal, but.
You almost had that. You blew it.
We got more levels now. I don't know what happened. One downside is that Enigma's base damage is pretty weak, but 4 int.
Haste.
His job is basically to zone the Beastmaster, I guess.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Some weird shit, dude. He basically has nothing else to do, so he ran around to help try to gank. And it was actually helpful for him to show up here, because it was going to be a gank against the enemy carry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So while they are getting full farm now, he has a level 2 bristle carry.
Now they can put Rizzo top with level 6.
And then mid, I don't know how well Seb's going to transition, we'll see. I think Raindrop is smart, it'll protect him against potential Storm gank.
Tower is under attack.
Or Storm attempt to kill. Because he'll probably get 2 sets off. So that's a lot of HP. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the headdress, I guess. Is he going Helm? I'm curious. He wants Soul Ring. Which was definitely needed. LTW still jungling, I guess. So you're worried about where the supports are, I guess. So because they're hiding, He doesn't really feel comfortable going to the lane, is what's happening. Their supports are also sitting around, but they're a little bit less effective right now. Still staying hidden because they don't want to show. The more that they stay hidden, the more their opponents are unsure what to do. He's going to take this group wave now because there's actually nobody here. And it's right by the tower. We'll see that part, the tower part. Both teams just playing super careful here. Rezo trying to do a gank on the mid lane, but Seb's playing back really far. Get poison attack on some neutral creeps. He's just trying to do damage to the Dazzle there. Still no glaives, rest in peace. He'll take middle because Seb's gonna jungle now. Help him catch up a little bit. He's probably dead. Never mind. Breaks the raindrop, I guess. I feel like Storm could have killed him easy. But maybe they're worried about jumping into a black hole or something. I like these. Uh-oh. He has to go for this or he loses a ward. Seb's got to play defensive. Oh, that was very sick by no one. Oh, it was a really good attempt by Seb in my opinion. But no one was so ready, dude. Like, that's why he played so hidden here. Because he knows if he goes out and shows himself. Like, he wants to do something, but as soon as he casts Malefice or anything else, then they're not going to be able to get a kill. So he holds and he holds and he holds, and now he does it here. Because usually what will happen is the Storm will ball in here. He balls, and then he casts it while he's balling, so he interrupts the black hole. That would have caught him. Now, I don't think he would have been stunned either, but, you know, maybe you can kill Resolution, you know. Seb's in trouble now, though. He'll still have a raindrop gets used. Oh, great snowball usage. They clean up the Oracle. It's hard to kill, but... Oh, we get some. Now you're like, why am I playing Dazzle? This doesn't feel good. Just this Sumail 5 kills on a Spirit Hero at 9 minutes. I don't know if they got spotted because they were busy. Little Aladdin spirits. It's a good snowball though. So Beast still bottom. He's gonna go Necro this game. Enerdrain is pretty good against Bristle. Soul Ring will help obviously, but is still going Helm. Helm does increase his neutral damage a lot. Has to do that to delay the roll. That's a huge kill. You know, when I paused this, I didn't think it was going to go this well, but the 2 fast TPs were great. Sumail gets another 2 kills. Sounds like definitely dead though. Oh, their jelly definitely needs to go to Ember. Trying to force this is really dangerous. Right deny. He's dead now for sure. I don't know if that was worth it. It's very common for Enigma to die in kills like that and feel like, oh, it was probably okay, but like, I just feel like it's very hard for Enigmas to stay ahead. Like, they farm a lot, but they don't get a lot of kills. So your skill set's pretty farm passive. So I don't know, to me it feels hard to accelerate. or to not just be like a gold sink that your opponents profit off of. But yeah, Ember's doing really good. Storm's in a pretty good place. That's a close game. And now they shift to offlane to push. Which I have a feeling... I thought Enigma would go there too, but... Oh, he did. Okay. I thought I saw an icon down here. Now they go top to push. I mean, killing the mid tower was definitely good.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maxing out last word to make it a little bit safer for him and his team
Is under attack.
in fights. So if he can land last words, I don't know if he would have maxed this out necessarily if he went a different way.
Tower is under attack.
Like if there wasn't a Storm Spirit, but against Storm it's so good to be able to silence for up to 6. I like this build. I like this skill build better than the one on Sky, personally. So he does a little bit more. He has to sit really far back because if he gets spotted, no one could kill him. Like if there's any heroes here with no one, no tail dies, he'll start TPing once Soxa comes. So now it feels safe. They're scanning for the rotation between top and mid. Did they glyph the... Yeah, they must have glyphed the top push, which is why they moved down here, because they had nothing to do briefly. So then they scan for that, anticipating them to gank mid. In the meantime, now they've gone back up top. That's going to be an easy kill. Now they'll probably kill this tower for sure. Or at least do a lot of damage to it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tower's dead.
Top tower
They lose their bot tier 1, but that's not that big of a deal. OG's in a really good position. They are about equal on gold, though. Pango's really farmed, actually. He's the guy that's really accelerating. Kind of interesting to see Pango's evolution as a hero, where he, like, it seems so relevant. It's like you need tons of mana regen on him, so you can cast Swashbuckle and Shield Crash all the time, you know? Just to farm. But now it's like you don't need that to still farm rapidly on Pango. Which is kind of an interesting progression of the hero, but... How's our boy Dazzle doing? Pretty much garbage. Did okay in the laning stage. With Shadow Wave and Arcane, so you can farm really fast. He's probably going to go mech, I'm guessing. Be the nice thing to do. So they just want to go kill Roche. The Beast plus Enigma combo with Helm. Live no tail. Smell hitting backline. Ooh, unfortunately didn't catch both. Spotted him. Doesn't have the mana.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Think they didn't suffocate the map well enough? I mean, what do you think they're doing right now? Like, Bristle is very behind, guys. This is like atrocious net worth for him. He's literally done nothing but AFK farm for like 12 to 15 minutes, so. He's done a lot of AFK, like, in jungle and stuff. Like, it's not necessarily fast, but he's done a lot of passive farming. Crimson very relevant against Beast and Enigma and everything. They just calmly. Okay.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom
Oh, that's a really fucking big deal. He just lost mech for 2 minutes. he had this, I guess, but holy shit, dude.
You almost had that.
Dire's middle tower.
Losing mech is huge. So big. But again, with Essence Ring, it's really nice. It'll help replace it. But yeah, they're trying to do this death ball shit right now.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
So that is Curry sitting over here.
Courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
These Curry snipes are pretty big.
I love this part.
So their heroes aren't as good at like ganking side lanes. That's part of the reason you might be thinking they're not pressuring well enough. But they are by everything they're doing on the map. I promise you it's been
Are scanning.
pretty good. I don't know what the fuck Dazzle's supposed to do here. Probably
Radiant's top tower
poison touch a full creep wave by himself, but
is under attack. Dire's bottom tower Radiant's top tower is under attack.
we got Death Zone now. Dragon Skill's pretty good. I guess you do Slight and it's like 60 extra damage. It's kind of good. 60 magic. Oh no. Oh, that's his career. Okay. Vlad's on Tusk. Turned off Vlad's that way they don't know that he's by a creep. By turned off I mean backpacked. He needs to wait to see where they are before he jumps out. Sees Seb mid. Now he just sees them and now he'll nuke the wave. May stay, he'll probably do jungle camps in the meantime. Because they're probably not going to want to run across the whole map to try to deal with him.
For the effort.
And by staying here he gets all the bounties.
Amazing what you'll find lying around.
I'll try to kill him. Tel's got to be a little careful here. He smokes so that it's harder for Storm to see him in the backline, because that's where Storm's going to want to go. I wonder if what should have happened here is Seb black holes two of them, and then No-Tail uses. This felt like a decent moment to me. But oh, he's got Yules, I guess, so you can interrupt it. No, he just black holes to try to buy time, but going to live. Now they overfought a little bit. Oh no. Oof. It's really hard to fight there though. He's got two ways to interrupt Black Hole. It's basically his job. Make sure Black Hole can't come on. Unfortunately, the Ember went a little bit too aggressively up here.
Hooray!
So he got a godlike streak back. And he got a bunch of kills. What did Dazzle do? Nothing. Dazzle sucks. But Oracle did a lot. Dazzle casted some heals, probably used mech. That's about it. Sub really does have a lot of survivability, but lower cooldown helps a little bit too. It's quite farmed.
Radiant are scanning.
I feel like he should have maybe had a pipe though, I don't know. No, that's not right. I think Greaves was fine. Hard to save him. Yeah, he'll roar that if needed. To roar it to follow. Grave really good here. It's actually going to buy him enough time. Probably. That's really dangerous for OG. Good dodge. This looks decent for OG now. Roll is over. Nothing really that bad happened. They're going to lose Beast, but Oracle's dead for sure. Oh no. Did I say for sure? It looked so good. Alright, Grave has now been incredible. His first 2 int. Go and blink next. I don't know if that's the item. Almost wish he would have BKB instead. That way he could actually hold it, but it's hard. Blink. He's also not going to get good black holes without blink, so he kind of needs both. But you do feel like you have to buy, like, because they had such a death ball strat, he did kind of need to buy all these things also. So I don't know. LTW's caught up, all their heroes are now. They've been breaking the death ball basically. Helps to have a hero like Bristol back against death ball though, that's for sure. He can be your frontliner. I'm confused. The perfect item for an Oracle. That's a good pickup. He's gonna use it. Okay. I guess that's fine. He has like no armor before this. He feels very underfarmed, yeah. He's not as farmed as he normally is. Zayek's got the Philosopher's Stone. Didn't get any talents yet because they all suck. The 10-1 suck, that is. I think they'll know that's up there. Oh, he messed up his chains. I don't know why he went back for that. That was weird. Good kill. Buy back silence to stop them from being able to do anything about it. He gets a grave off because of the... Oh, he gets some Assyrian chains. Now 3-3 can chase for more. Perfect fucking usage. Okay, they do get him. Killing Seb is hard. Gets away from the roar. Alright. Good fight for OG. Does he even need Soul Ring? I don't think he needs Soul Ring that much. Ooh, did they realize?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Who uses that item? Put it on Enigma or something? Makes your Greaves better. What? Losing Essence Ring is really dangerous too, though. Actually get everybody out. Okay. Now they'll go chase back in, see if they can get a catch. Grab the Paladins for anybody? Nobody? Genuinely feel like it's kind of good on Enigma, but it's less HP for him, but it's more HP for everybody else. It's probably not worth it, I guess, but Greaves to be able to get away. Oh, they really want to kill him here. Can you blink? Oh. Oh! He has no mana. He gets the full black hole for once. Good for him. Midnight Pulse does 1 billion damage. Oh, another big global. Doesn't stun him. Oh, they get him with the root though. Okay. Oracle running for his fucking life. 15 int, eh? I guess that makes more sense. Talent sucks now. Doesn't even give him spell amp. It's just mana and mana regen. No thanks. Quickening Charm for Enigma. That would be pretty good, but Essence Ring is so good on Enigma, actually. It's actually so good on him. Although, I mean, regen is also good, but... yeah, Quickening Charm. Who's taking the sword? Ember? Paladin sword for Ember. Probably can get some good HP out of it, I guess. Aquila is also so good. His mana pool is really not that high. Very nice little escape there. Storm with Mindbreaker. Help slightly make up for no Orchid. When overload damage. Ooh, they have caught something. Did they smoke into this? How did he get so low? I see Bristol just fought him a little bit. A lot of heal going on here. Guaranteed kill. Lotus Orb, the solution against Silencer. Messed up his punch slightly. 3-3 in trouble. Blinks left. Sumail still has Aegis here. Okay. Don't know what was on Sumail's courier, but... yeah, he's got Quickening Charm now. 29-second Guardian Greaves, that's very good. Black Hole on a 118 cooldown. All very good. Instantly dispelled. He was thinking about killing that creep wave, but or pulling it, but Bristol is so tanky here. Perfect to have Titan Sliver as well, because it gives him a little bit of magic resistance to combo with his high physical. Sold his Soul Ring though. Must have sold it to get his AC for this fight or something. I don't think he needs it too badly with Royal Jelly and stuff. Probably fine. Now they push bottom.
Play a bit harder next time.
Armor talent, keep him alive better against Bristle.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Very good choice. Storm just trying to farm in the downtime before he really needs to show up.
Dire's bottom tower is
A little bit scared to push this,
Dire's
but
bottom tower has fallen.
I mean he could get caught, I guess. He doesn't have BKB, so hypothetically like a Black Hole or a Roar and Ember could be a pretty easy way to kill him. So all the outer towers are dead now, which is going to make it easier to look for kills. TP's away. Rizzo prepping to push. Shadowblade to look for heroes.
Dire are scanning.
No tail collecting his int finally. Definitely Arcane Crystal is actually really good this game. I mean again they do have Lotus Orb to remove things, but who has that by the way? Must be Pango. Yeah, Pango has it. But against Bristle and stuff you can slow him by quite a lot for a long time. Felt weird for him to not have a 1 point in Glaives though, I must say, but they could have had, there would have been less int on enemy house. Like imagine if Bristle had like 6 less int in the early game. He might have farmed slower. Cause I think he died like 2 or 3 times, right? He would have lost like 6 int. That would have been like 60, 72 mana. That's 2 cool sprays. Might have really affected him, genuinely. Back to sieging a bit, but you know, Glyph Tower is very good. Dead Pango for 40, but they have to be careful upon buyback. Sumail trying to get the bot wave pushed in. He's gonna slap it too, because it's rather than everybody being focused here. If he feels safe, he's probably got a remnant somewhere safe. Yeah, see, so he can keep hitting this once in a while,
Dire's middle tower has
just to get some extra damage in without too much threat. It's really hard for them to fight into the Bristle, especially with Oracle sitting really far back with Glimmer. They try to pop smoke to keep their supports in biz. This guy's so fucking tanky. Health on Saksa. Storm going Ags for a proper team fight. But he can't stay too long because he's worried about getting ganked. So he just does like a half committal. He bought Helm as well? Really? That's really surprising to me. He didn't sell his, right? Yeah. So now they've got 2 neutrals to use. So they're like really trying to force this down. Oh, his is over here. This little guy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Surprised they came out so far. It's the Shadowblade Beastmaster, make it easier for them to grab initiations.
Dire's
Oh, they didn't have detection.
under attack.
Sucks they didn't have detect. Oh, this is not good. This is where they all die. And he lives. They got Oracle though. He buys back. I mean, they didn't lose too much. It's one of those moments where you'd almost rather have the Essence Ring. Better chance of staying alive. Doesn't really need Buckler. You could probably sell this. Yeah, a pipe or something is kind of what they needed here. You can go the Electro Vortex talent, interestingly. Try to catch Storm. Yeah, this item's very bizarre to me. I guess they're using it to push waves in or pull waves out. Yeah, that's what they've done both. They did this last game as well. So to the guy that was asking what he bought Helm of the Dominator for, this is what they're doing with it. They're using it to pull creep waves to the mid lane because basically they want to end the game, right? And the best counter against like death push in one lane is to split push. So they would just go in these lanes, they'd push this out, push this out, push this out. Then they're hitting your tower. Because if you have a really good defensive mechanism with like Bristle with support sitting behind it like Dazzle and Oracle, it's really hard to like force his tower because Bristle just stands right here and he doesn't even let you go up high ground. So without engaging him. So like he doesn't really do that much damage, but he's also almost impossible to kill with his super high armor. So the counter would be sit Bristle here, then Storm, who's really mobile, and Pango, who's really mobile, can go push out the side lanes, then threaten these, and then they have to TP back and stop pushing, but they want to push, right? So what they do instead is they spend 2,000 some gold getting a Helm of the Dominator on now 2 heroes, and then as you can see, pulled the Creep Wave top with his Boar, and he pulled this Creep Wave bottom with his little Centaur Courser. So it doesn't really matter, it's a weak one. It's all about aggroing it and then pulling these mid. That way you can kill all the creeps, and then you're farming the map arguably more efficiently than your opponents, and it also gives you an opportunity to just makes it a little bit easier to end the game because all the creep waves are always pushed in. See, like this tower just took damage because they pulled the creep wave like that, and they didn't even have to fight for it. Here he is pulling the creep wave again, gonna aggro it again. He's gonna pull it. Now he's gonna have creeps on the tower again. Creeps on tower, doing a little damage. And then eventually they go for a hero kill if they can. This guy is so hard to kill. I guess he doesn't need magic resistance that bad with Fate's Edict. But. Oh, he gets him. I was wondering if he was going to black hole him, but it probably wouldn't do enough. My initial thought was black hole, obviously. Very dead, no tail. And this is the downside to his item build, is now he's not as strong in fights, but huge fight. Oh, this black hole looks like it's gonna be really good. No tail, easy to kill because he's not survivable here. But then they hit the back line and go on Oracle. Very important, but because they have 2 saving supports, they can save the other one. He rolls in at a perfect roll in by Pango, but here comes the black hole, who catches everybody. Really fucking good black hole. Such a good black hole. And Storm doesn't have enough mana to stay alive. Sucks are going to try to get kills, but he's not going to be able to win. In fact, Sucks needs to leave now. He's going to blink after the snowball. Zeb will die. Basically, everyone died. I didn't see where Ember died. Probably he died in here in the mix with the rolling boulder coming through. It's most likely that was a really good black hole. I'm sure Zeb did a shitload of damage. Yeah. We'll see Midnight Pulse. Silencer did almost nothing. Ember had some issues. He definitely needs armor on No Tail. He's got to play mill, I guess. But so they actually win that fight. And basically, the Dazzle is actually working because it's giving them 2 saves rather than, because if they could just go on Oracle or vice versa, it's hard to win the fight. So what they might need to do is actually just black hole both supports, which probably sounds ridiculous, but if you kill both supports, then it makes it easier to go on the rest of the heroes. You can deal with Bristleback when he doesn't have backup, you know. Gonna be too late. Pressure shard. Good on Pango, he can roll twice. Sent the Shaco back. Really good on Oracle or Dazzle. Really good on both. Who's gonna take it? Dazzle? Dazzle Shaco? I like it. I think it's gonna Oracle too, but Dazzle has more important items, so it'd be a little bit better for him to stay on the map. Yeah, I was gonna say, he kind of needs Ags. Because then when he does these jump-ins, he can actually kick somebody out of position. We fucked up. Didn't mean to do this. Is this Enigma Knight? Oh, it is. Got his heals and mech off. Ooh, he gets him.
Are you fucking kidding me? Was that the luckiest shit I've ever seen in my life? Alright. Pango has a basher. It's a 25% chance to bash a target. It works with Swashbuckle, but as soon as one unit gets bashed, the bash goes on cooldown and it can't bash anyone else. So the only way they could stun Black King Bar Enigma is basher. So watch the creeps here. I'm pretty sure there's a creep wave in the way. He's hitting 1, 2, 3 units. And he happened to get Enigma, which is insane. So even if a bash proc, there was a 33% chance for it to even land on the correct hero, but it did. I don't know if it mattered that much, but it was a little bit less damage. Let me see how long it went for.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, 0.8 seconds. Not bad. Not to mention he's stunned afterwards. Stub gets out with Blink Dagger. He's going to be full HP, of course. LTW took a lot of damage, though. He's going to get back to be safe. No Tail kind of out of position now, though. Lucimel's going to die for sure. It's a really good Sleight of Fist, though. Oh, the Greaves! Okay. Tries to TP to get out, but to kill Storm for that, that's definitely worth it. I was gonna say go for the backline. BKBs to remove the things. Notel really wants his kill. Oh, that that was so sick. Oh, he knew he was going for the... It looked like some anime shit, dude. He knew he was going to go for the kill, so he used Abyssal Watch. He's trying to bait it out, though. So he had the Abyssal going. Oh! Oh! He's gotta die! He's gotta die, okay. Oh. But now 3-3 might die. And he'll just block. Oh. Oh my god, they just spend so much to kill that Dazzle. They only lost their tower though, so... Alright, +5 Malefice instances. It lasts for 8 stuns. This game is getting good. I know everybody said it was good, but it's getting good. Warpath them, yeah, this is what I like on Bristle better too. HP regen and Warpath stacks. I think it's the best way to do it. Leveler's quite good on Bristle here. Because he does a lot of damage, so attack speed is incredible. Not to mention the building damage is really, really good too. You gave him his bottle too. This is excellent. Having an illusion here you can dispel. Storm not 25 yet. Spell Prism. I'm just going to take the Spell Prism. Storm maybe? Yeah, Storm. Lower the cooldown of Electroport. Oh, it also gives him a lot of mana regen too. 4 mana regen, which doubles. So Spell Prism's excellent on Storm. Alright, and now the game is reset a little bit, so lanes are going to get pushed out. He got the 60 Eidolon damage. I wonder if he should have gotten the health. No, they kind of need the Eidolon damage for pushing, I guess. But it makes me wonder, maybe he should have gone health. 500 health is kind of crazy when he has this much survivability. He's buying Ags as well, which would increase his black hole damage by a lot. Which is probably fine, because with BKB he should be able to do full black holes unless, you know, he gets bashed again. He could be Abyssal Bladed, actually. This range is definitely bigger than black hole. But they gotta save cooldowns. You go Wild Axes, no? Just did a lot of damage. Silver Edge, okay.
This is another reason you want Shadow Blade, so you can Silver Edge break the bristle. 1 second, let me just check my Discord channel quick. Okay, everything's good.
Radiant are scanning.
Tusk has Ags. It's gonna have less magic resistance now is one thing.
Lots of HP on Dazzle.
Still lots of cast range on Oracle. This Malphus lasted so long. Messed up his Storm Ball. 12.8 second cooldown, that's pretty sick. I didn't really want to fully commit, I guess. Flicker A. I feel like that's decent on Ember. I think one thing that's actually hurting them is Ember just hasn't gotten a good neutral item. Nothing really fits him super hard here. Paladin Sword's okay, but I don't know. Just feel like he could use something else. Something else would be better on him. The minus armor does help them push, of course, but gets Rezo. Wait, did Silencer die to that ball? Oh, that lasts so long, actually. He's going for Dazzle, that's a hard kill. Good time to Minotaur Horn. It's like, where did he go? That's gonna be a dead Silencer. Oh, never mind. Use your ninja gear! Ninja gear! Black Hole is pretty mediocre. It wasn't good. It didn't catch Storm. Oh, he had Ags too. Close. I was gonna say he's gotta be careful. Don't know why he was so deep in there. Maybe he thought he could get the slide off, but alright, watch his damage from the Leveler. This game just so fucking insane. Oh! Tusk is fucked, actually. We jumped so far. It's huge for Tusk.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
The Lotus is really big.
Radiant's bottom
Much easier for them to deal with Tusk than vice versa. Ooh, too much damage. That's game. Oh. Dude, that combo's so good. The Storm Pull and do Pangolier ult. So good. This is where they win. That's a really cool game. Well, the Dazzle made it work, actually. So part of the thing about making Dazzle good is like he's good that game because of literally just Grave. Is what's kind of sad about it. It's like Shallow Grave is what makes the hero actually valuable, because in close fights, Shallow Grave is really good because it buys you 5 seconds. That part is really, really good. I think the Enigma was kind of okay, and he did get some pretty good black holes. It looked better than almost every other Enigma I've seen, to be honest. I don't think it was terrible, but they did have a little bit too much trouble killing and a little bit too much trouble pushing. Virtus Pro won. They won the series 3-2, so they won the tournament. So congrats to them. So I just feel like it's like when it's good teams and your positioning is really good, Shallow Grave does make the game a lot better for you. But I feel like for the average player who isn't very organized, Dazzle just sucks, unfortunately. And I think it's going to be like that for a while, which kind of is a bummer. But you think their items sort of died out? Yeah. They were very built around having lots of auras that allow them to death push. Ember as well committed to this with Deso and AC to try to help them kill buildings a little bit faster, but it limited his ability to do crazy Ember things, I feel like. Just felt like he was a little bit limited. Don't I have a heater in my room? Yeah, we have central air. I just like wearing the Snuggie. Is that so wrong? Dazzle's, yeah, and Dazzle's ult is abusable, so it's hard to balance him. That's right. So, I mean, maybe Dazzle's ulti did a lot of damage by reducing armor on Ember, for example. Maybe that's part of the reason Ember was dying kind of quickly, but